Assalamualaikum dear students. This is May 21st, 2020. This is lecture number 4 of week number 6. I'm your teacher Afaq Ahmed and the topic is very same here, the Sultan Ahmed Masjid. First of all, I'm going to tell you about the previous lecture recap, that what we have studied in the previous lecture. We were done with the vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, word sentences and abbreviations. Today's lecture is based on grammar, basically position, and in grammar we are going to see the position of adverbs, degrees of comparison. It is also related with adverbs and present perfect continuous tense. Position of adverb: place the adverbs at appropriate position. Basically it is an exercise and you just need to place these adverbs in their right position. She comes here often. So I'm going to give you the example of first one. She often comes here is basically the after subject. You are supposed to put an adverb over here. So by this rule you are going to put in all these bracketed adverbs in their exact places. Degree of comparison. Degree of comparison. Some adverbs like adjectives also have 3 degrees of comparison. Example: the masjid is so designed that even when it is most crowded, everyone in the masjid can listen to and look at the imam. Now, most crowded, it's a degree. Most crowded, most visited. These are the basically just like adjectives. Here we also can compare, but most we are supposed to use most as well. Degree of comparison adverb exercise. Complete this table with the appropriate degree of adverbs. You are just supposed to write in the comparative degree and superlative degree. Okay, and for further, our next topic is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. The structure of the present perfect continuous tense is subject plus auxiliary verb or helping verb has or have plus been plus base plus ing form. That means verb plus verb first form plus ing. There are basically two uses of the present perfect continuous tense. Here one more thing is not written: use of since and for. Number one use is an action that has just stopped or recently stopped. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that started in the past and stopped recently. Example: I am tired because I have been running. Now it is the ongoing action. Or why is the grass wet? Has it been raining? Okay, an action continuing up to now. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that started in the past and is continuing now. Basically, this is the state of action. This is often used with for or since. We often use for and since with the present perfect continuous tense. We use for to talk about a period of time: 5 minutes, 2 weeks, 6 years. Basically, time is not definite or sure over here. You don't know which 5 minutes, which 2 weeks, or which 6 years. We use since to talk about a point in past time: 9 o'clock, 1st January, Monday. Now you see, this is the definite or confirmed time. Examples: I have been reading for 2 hours. I'm still reading now. That means I have been reading for 2 hours. Maybe he is still reading or not or whatsoever. We have been studying since 9 o'clock. For how long have you been learning English? Present perfect continuous tense book exercises. Now here are the 2 exercises from the book. You just need to follow the instructions written over here and you are supposed to write them on the loose sheet. Now it is time to tell you about the assignment of exercises on page 78, 79 and 80. Complete this table with appropriate degrees of adverb. Page 78. Use the above degrees of comparison in sentences as given in example. Put for or since in the blanks and make 5 sentences using the perfect present perfect continuous tense and convert them into negative and interrogative sentences. Thank you so much.